Hello, I'm Suzanne Bennett from Strategic Catchment Partnerships at the Environment Agency. I work with Damien Crilly and Claire Rees, and we've been producing the CaBA Partnership Support Guidance along with CaBA to help catchment partnerships. Why produce CaBA Partnership Support Guidance? We've had some requests to develop this guidance, and what we want to do is to provide catchment partnerships with a framework for development, whether the need is identified by the partnership itself or via another source. This also provides an approach that can be adopted in the event of a potential or actual change in host. It's important for us to develop this for you so that it gives some consistency and can help you in a number of situations. The background is that CaBA partnerships, as they evolve, often identify areas for improvement. For example, and this is just some examples, it could be around technical issues such as water quality monitoring or data analysis. It could be around governance. It could be around partnership diversity or stakeholder engagement. Partnership hosts might also decide to give up the host role, resulting in a new organisation or individual taking over. The CaBA National Support Group, NSG, has developed this guide to help CaBA partnerships address both of these situations. There are a number of other situations that could arise, so this guidance hopes to help you with all of those. We've identified two key situations. The first one is partnerships that identify an area for improvement, and this might arise in one or more ways. This could be when developing the catchment plan. It could be potentially working on the National Success Measures, NSM, or the self-assessment tool, or completing the CaBA benefits assessment. So this might happen towards the end of the year, and the partnership identifies some need for taking further action. Another key situation that we've identified is that there may be a need to change host. Of course, the optimum outcome is that partners support the new host organisation and the partnership continues to progress. And NSG do prefer that partnerships identify and appoint the new host themselves. It is important, of course, that the host or host organisation has a mechanism to receive host funding because that's a charity commission requirement. You'll recognise the CaBA workflow diagram, and this guidance fits into the workflow diagram as part of, if you like, continuous improvement. So as part of building partnerships, some guidance will be needed there, and then using data and evidence to develop the catchment plan, moving forward into implementing those interventions, measuring outcomes and adjusting delivery, and improving the plan. So all the time there's that opportunity to just look back at what's being done and to seek opportunities to improve and develop. And we hope that this guidance will help that to happen. In terms of support and guidance, if a partnership identifies any help needed with either of these situations, do contact the National Support Group. It may well be the case that they bring in independent experts or specialists to help that catchment partnership, depending on what the query is. And there's also going to be a range of guidance on the CaBA website to support this work. What this looks like is a table of resources, and that brings together all of the support into one place. Some of it will be familiar, things like the elements of success, the maturity model, the health check, but also some new guidance about resolving conflict and team building. So your first port of call could well be the CaBA website, and we'll have links on there when the guidance is complete. a little bit more about the resources. Here are some of them: guidance manual and templates for developing a catchment management plan, and then resources for each stage of the game: building partnerships, stage 1, stage 2, using data and evidence to develop the catchment plan, stage 3, implementing catchment management interventions, and then stage 4, measuring outcomes, adjusting delivery, and improving the plan. And as I mentioned before, there are overarching sources of support but brought into one place to help you navigate around them. The next step is that we really appreciate your feedback. As I said, the Environment Agency and CaBA have been working together to build this CaBA Partnership Support Guidance, but we'd like you to review it and we'd like your comments as well. We're going to share the current draft for comments after this workshop, and we're looking for comments back from you by mid-month, around the 16th of February. We'll also put a web link onto the CaBA website. After this, the CaBA National Support Group will sign off the guidance by the end of February, and so we want this guidance to be up on the website by March. The CaBA Partnership Support Guidance will be a live document and it will be reviewed regularly. So we'll see how those guidance documents work for you, and if there is any change that you want to see, we'd like to be able to build that in. So what you can see on the bottom there is my email address, suzanne.bennett@environment-agency.gov.uk, and I'm your port of call to send those comments in to me, and I'll be very pleased to receive them. We've already spoken to catchment coordinators. Some of you might be on this call, but we have also taken in comments from them. We did want to keep the guidance brief, so there's a balance there, but we'd be very grateful to hear from you. Finally, any questions from you on what you've heard? Please do ask your questions. There's also a session later, but if you have any questions, please do get in touch. Thank you for your time.